Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Zulu Alpha. I'm running a Yaesu FTDX-3000 using an off-center dipole, 270 foot.
Roger, Chuck. And you're running an FTDX-3000, Roger. So if you would there, sir, tell me what you like best about your radio so that I might listen to you just for a moment, Roger.
What you like best about your radio so that I might listen to you just for a moment, Roger.
I don't really have an answer to that. This is my first HF rig, and I'm only a new licensee as of 2021, so I just started making contacts actually in the last week.
Roger, Chuck. Just looking at your audio, it's just beautiful. You're running about a 3 dB dynamic range, which is exactly where we try to put folks, which means that your average percent of peak modulation is running between 80 and 85%, which is a nice fat signal, but it's very clean at the same time. When you exceed the 3 dB dynamic range, you get louder, but then you get blurry, and that's no good because that's like shooting yourself in the foot. So your audio is just perfect. You could use just a little more top end, maybe a couple of clicks of treble EQ boost from where you are, Roger.
Maybe a couple of clicks of treble EQ boost from where you are, Roger.
Copy that. I'm running, according to my dial here, I'm running 100 watts. My mic gain is somewhere around 78, 75.
Yes, sir. Like I say, your ballistics of your audio is just fine. I'm talking about the equalization, the tonality of it might need a little more brightness for articulation. So I'm saying maybe 2 clicks treble EQ boost from where you are, Roger.
So I'm saying maybe 2 clicks treble EQ boost from where you are, Roger.
Copy that. I honestly am just learning the radio, so I'm not even sure where that is. Like I said, I got my ticket last year, and I had some issues getting on, and actually today's only the second or third day I've been playing with it.
Yes, sir, Chuck. Okay, note to self, you need 2 clicks additional treble EQ from where you are. 2 clicks additional treble EQ boost from where you are, and just make a note of that. And then when you find out where your tone control or your equalizer, depending on what they call it, is, just add a couple of clicks of treble EQ boost, Roger.
Add a couple of clicks of treble EQ boost, Roger.
Comment? Stand by just a moment, sir. Chuck, do you copy that last?
Endeavor to figure out what that is. I don't see an EQ boost or anything on this machine, but again, I'm learning. I don't have an Elmer.
Roger. You are unfortunate, Chuck. Elmer is the most important thing you can have in your life on radio. I mean, he will guide you through, and so get one. I mean, he doesn't have to necessarily be older than you. He can be younger than you. It's just that he has a desire to try to help, and he has been in amateur radio for a couple of years or so. So he knows most of the ropes, and he can help you out on that. But in the meantime, I was just suggesting that you make a couple of notes to yourself there to when you read your owner's manual and you find out where things are. Then I was giving you a couple of prescriptions for making your radio a little bit more efficient and be able to understand what you're saying. There's a thing about being able to hear somebody and then being able to understand what they're saying, Roger.
Being able to hear somebody and then being able to understand what they're saying, Roger.
Copy that totally. What is your 20, by the way?
My location is near Louisville, Kentucky. I'm on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville, Roger.
I'm on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville, Roger. Comment?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, comment.
Stand by for the comment. Copy that. I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania. KC3QZA. Go.
Roger, go ahead, comment.
On the Yaesu 3000, go to menu,
Roger, go ahead.
169, and increase the number by 2 decibels, like the gentleman suggested. Thank you.
Copy that. Manual, what number did you say, sir?
168.
Yeah, 168 it is.
Oh, sorry, it's 169. 168 is the frequency, 169.
Yeah, Chuck, make a note of that, and then you can crank those in at your leisure, sir. Don't try to do it now if you're not familiar with your radio, and you don't feel easy about doing that. So life's long, and that's the whole thing about a book. You can at your leisure check things out, and then I've given you some suggestions there about your EQ, boosting your treble just a tad, and so then you can just crank that in once you have the opportunity. Roger.
Once you have the opportunity, Roger.
Copy that, and I am taking the advice, and I'm looking at that number right now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Comment. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.